Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of CGRcast.com presents Fuck That with your favorite wizard, dannyaces. Here to bring you my Fuck That list of my top 3 contenders. Rolling into number 3 is a story that as soon as I read it, it had me shaking my head, and I knew I had to put it on here. Unfortunately, the story didn't have any names or locations, so for the story's sake, we'll refer to the gentleman as Poor Bastard and the woman as Evil Queen. So, poor bastard, evil queen of dating, and poor bastard decides that he wants to take this relationship to the next level and propose. But he feels that, he loves her so much and no mere regular engagement ring will do. He definitely wants to get her the best ring that he feels she deserves. But unfortunately, his cash flow isn't up to par to do that. So he decides to take his collection of baseball cards, go on to eBay, and sell them off to make some extra cash. Now, from what he says, this isn't just any regular collection of cards. This is a collection spanning, the last 25 years. So he probably definitely had some decent, rookie cards and stuff like that in there. But also he states some cards that his dad handed down to him. So, he probably definitely had some really cards that were good, really had some good value, retail value, probably as well as some sentimental value. But and all that aside, for Evil Queen, that didn't matter. He knew that he wanted to get her the best that he could. So he sold off all his cards and got more than enough money to pay for the ring. So he gets the ring, takes her out to dinner, gets down on one knee, baby, I love you, and just want to, spend the rest of my life with you, and will you marry me? And word for word, her reaction, she looks down at him and says, I just really can't see myself spending the rest of my life with you, and walks away. Oh man, Evil Queen, cold-blooded. Fuck that. Are you serious? Are you serious? There's so many things I can point out here. One, in any kind of long-term or semi-long-term relationship, both parties know what's going on, okay? There's been talk about marriage, there's been talk about kids, about life, so proposals around the corner. It's leading up to that, okay? Not to mention any guy who's willing to part with, what he pretty much refers to as an extensive baseball card collection that not only held retail value but sentimental value as well. Any guy who's willing to part with that for his woman is probably the type of guy to also go to the parents and ask for permission. Also the type of guy to probably grab her sister or best friend and drag him to the jewelry store to pick out the best ring for her, So she definitely knew what was going on, man. So she could have done a decent thing and pulled him to the side, weeks, months before, and just told him listen, you just told him the score, say, we've been talking about marriage and kids, and that's all great, but I just want to let you know that I'm good in my life right now. But did she do that? No. And the reason she gives for saying no is not like, oh, I'm not ready right now, or I'm really focusing on my job, or I really only have a year of college left, so I just want to kind of get that done. No, it's I can't see myself living the rest of my life with you. Why are you even there? Why are you even with him? Fuck that. Are you serious? Why are you even still in a relationship with him? Unbelievable. Fuck that. Poor bastard. Poor bastard. Unbelievable, man. I don't even know what my reaction would be to that. Guys, let me know. Put your reaction down below. Leave a comment. Let me know what your reaction would be if you sold off something that was meaningful to you for an engagement ring for the quote-unquote woman of your dreams, and she just turns to you and says, I know we've been dating for a while, and I just can't really see myself spending the rest of my life with you. Ta-das. Let me know what you guys think on that, man. Unbelievable. Poor bastard, hang in there, brother. There's plenty of fish out in the sea, as they say. Rolling right along to number 2. Actually, the same company holds the spot for number 2 and number 1 this week, and that is one of I believe the top 5 money-making companies in the world, and that is good old Walmart. They have a store located in upstate New York in a little town called Monticello. And the health inspector went into the store, and after his inspection gave him a big old fat F for failure, because there is not only rat feces infesting the entire store, but rat carcasses as well, not to mention live rats. So they got a big old F for failing that health inspection, because not only was the feces, in the aisles and in the back room, but also in the pantry section, the food section, the snack bar section, everywhere. So the health inspector gave him the F. Says, come back in a month, get it cleaned up. Comes back in a month, and it's worse than before. Are you kidding me? Walmart, fuck that. Are you serious? You make that much money, and you can't just on a regular basis send a cleaning crew in once a week to clean up the store, let alone after you get the failing report, get a huge crew in there for a week cleaning up the store? Are you serious? Fuck that. Not only is it a hazardous working environment because you can't really be breathing that stuff in or touching it, it's poisonous to us. Two, a horrible shopping environment. How do they even do business there? And three, they're shitting all in the food and stuff, man. That means someone go home with their Captain Crunch poor bowl and eating a lot more than Captain Crunch. I didn't know Captain Crunch had sprinkles. It doesn't. Unbelievable, man. Walmart, fuck that. I can't believe that, man. I can't believe you make that much money and you couldn't get a cleaning crew in there to straighten it out, let alone not have a cleaning crew in there straightening it out to begin with before you even got the failing report. Unbelievable, guys. Get on your game. Come on, man. You make that much money, handle your business. Let's go. Now, I'm sure you guys are saying to yourself, if that's what they did to get into number 2, what could possibly be worse than that to get into number 1? And in my opinion, much worse. Because it involves them shitting on, pardon the pun, it involves them shitting on a group of people that should never be shitted on in this country, and that is veterans. People who go across and fight for our freedoms, fight to protect the rights of people like Sam Walden to open Walmart, fight to protect the freedoms of dannyaces to be able to come up on the internet and do things like this to put his opinions out there, okay? They should never be shitted on. But what does Walmart do? A big old number 2, man. So down in Elizabethtown, North Carolina, there's a Walmart where, so before we get a little backtrack on this, I'm sure this happens countrywide, across the country, where around Veterans Day, Memorial Day, any holiday that kind of celebrates, people who fight for us. You usually see the Veterans Association out there handing out the cloth. They're not real poppies. They're the cloth poppies, or I guess sometimes they're real poppies. But handing out the poppies to people in honor of the vets, and they collect money. They don't sell the poppies. You can take a poppy and just be on your way, or you can drop $1, a dime, a quarter, a $5 bill, whatever, into their little jug, which all goes towards the veteran, which is all good, man. Okay, but what happens is now. They show up at Walmart in Elizabethtown, and apparently with Walmart, you got to call them ahead of time and book a spot and let them know you're going to be there. Fine, I get it. All well and good, okay? But we're not talking about Girl Scouts Troop 208. We're not talking about someone raising money for the Diabetes Foundation or something, okay? We're talking about veterans here, man. So what does Walmart do? Because Walmart says they didn't give them enough notice that they were going to be out there. They don't just simply ask them to leave. They call the cops on them. Are you serious, Walmart? Fuck that. Are you serious? You call the cops on veterans because they're handing out poppies? Really? Because they didn't give you enough heads up? Gee, did they get enough heads up that they were going to battle to fight for your fucking ass? To give you the freedom to do what you do? Come on, guys. Fuck that. Unbelievable, man. It's bad enough that they even were going to ask them to leave. Because it's not even like they had another group that was coming in for the day. I mean, I could almost understand them asking them to leave if they had another group that booked the spot. Okay, fine. Understandable, okay? But no reason excuses Walmart for actually calling the cops on that, man. That is ridiculous, okay? These guys, man, it's not even like they go around and oh, give us money. Not at all. They shake your hand. Oh, how you doing today? They, hey, I hope you have a great day. Oh, it's a beautiful day outside. Hey, you take a poppy. And they don't even ask you for the money. They hold the can, but they don't put it in your face oh, you're going to give $1? What are you going to do, deadbeat? No. They give you the poppy. They tell you to have a great day. And if you want, you pull a couple of quarters out of your pocket and you throw it in, okay? Or you put $1 in or a 5 spot, whatever you want. Okay, but they do it because they're helping the vets, man. And Walmart's going to freaking treat them like that? Fuck that, Walmart. Really? Come on, guys. Close your doors, man. Close your business. I know, man, it'll be hard-pressed for me to spend my money there anymore, man, because that is just ridiculous. Not only do you obviously not give a shit about your employees, because of the conditions you have, like in stores like Monticello. You obviously don't give a shit about your customers, again, because of the conditions you have in Monticello. And you obviously don't give a shit about people who fight for your freedoms because you're calling the cops on them. And with no good reason. Not like you had anyone else coming into that parking lot to do anything else that day. And it's not like they weren't disrupting traffic, they weren't causing a scene, nothing. Walmart, man, get your act together or close your doors, man. Serious, move to another country. If you want to treat people like that, get out of here, man. That's my opinion on that. Guys, listen, that's it for me on this episode. I hope you enjoy. Listen, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And down below, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of the videos and what you think of the stories here. All right? Remember, all my stories usually come from HuffingtonPost.com. You can go over there and check out the stories for yourself. And, hey, man, you can contact me. I'm at Facebook.com/IncredibleDannyAces. You can email me at dannyaces@ymail.com or follow me on Twitter at Danny_aces, although I am never on Twitter, so that is a waste of time. Just being honest, guys. I'm on there probably once a month, but in any event, you can follow me there as well. And hey, if you see a news story that gets you shaking your head and getting you to say, fuck that, hey man, email me the link. Let me know. Maybe it's just something I haven't seen yet, and it could appear in a future episode. All right, guys? But after all that, don't forget what started this whole revolution. Head over to iTunes and get the latest episode of CGR Cast coming out on Mondays and Thursdays, where 3 underappreciated bastards will definitely keep you entertained. I know they keep me entertained every time. But yeah, man, don't forget to subscribe to that show, comment, and rate them 5 stars. Let them know Danny Aces sent you. But while you're here, make sure you check out some of the other great YouTube shows that are going on here, man. CGRcast.com, man, bring you some great entertainment. I hope you guys enjoy it. All right, guys, like I said, that's it for me this week. I hope you guys have a great week. Let me know. Leave your comments. I'm going to be starting the view comment of the week section probably in the next video because as I'm recording this one, the first one still hasn't posted yet. So I don't have any comments to talk about, but definitely make sure you leave some comments. Let me know what you're thinking, what you like, and what you don't like. Doesn't matter. I'm going to do my own thing anyway. All right, guys, listen, much love. Take care of yourselves. Love one another. And hey, man, don't forget, Tadas!
But in the morning there's a warning in my head, reminding me of all the shadows in my bed. Well, it's my voice, yeah, it's my choice to see this through. And I refuse to hear the opinions of these